All right, guys, it's been a few months since the last time we chatted. We got the construction site is all set up. It's all prepped. We had to do a little bit of compacting and some engineering to get the building to be where we need it. So you can see where they did the compaction for the footers, and the building will basically sit here facing south, and then it's going to line up the face of it, or the long part of it where the garage doors are. It's going to line up straight with this road. We're going to utilize this entrance, and that way it frees up this center space. The reason I didn't want to put it over here is because if we set it here, we kind of have a weird notch in our field, and if we just did it like this, we still have a notch, but it's a much larger notch. And a majority of our industry and stuff is going to be on this side of the property anyways, going north. So pretty much from the roadway all the way across here, I went ahead and got this all zoned. So whenever we need to build, we don't have to go back to the commission to get permits, at least permits to, or not permits, I'm sorry. We don't have to go back for zoning, for rezoning. So it's still, we can still put agriculture on it, but it's zoned industrial. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. It's going to take about a month to get this ready. And I did want to check, I wanted to drive over to the, BGA to find out if our fertilizer, or not our fertilizer, but our stuff has been fermented. I'm sorry, I'm checking a text message while I'm running around in the parking lot. So let's go check on it. They said we're supposed to get like 6 inches of snow, which would be horrible if we're trying to build a building, but that's okay. It's can't pour concrete when it's this cold. So at least we can try to get the footers at least dug. We need like a couple days, like 4 or 5 days straight where it's about 40 degrees. So if we do pour concrete, it doesn't form the wrong way and cure the wrong way. So, and I heard it gets brutally cold here in New Jersey in the winter times. It looks like our silage is done, which is perfect. So let's go ahead and load this up. I haven't yet purchased the package for the building. And we really haven't done any jobs. We've just been doing a lot of office work the past 2 months. Lots of office work, permit work, zoning. We had to come up with renderings of the new project and what we're looking at doing in the next couple months. There's a buzz going around about everything that we're planning on doing, so that's nice. All right, I think this is where it goes here, if I remember correctly last time. Right here. So if I unload the bales, I think this is where it goes. Maybe. Oh, wait. Let's put that back on there. I think it's actually behind us. Oh no, they're gonna fall off. Let's reload them. There we go. I think it's actually this one over here. Let's dump them here. Like right here. Let's do unload bales. All right, and let's see if we can drop. Oh, they're going in. Oh, wow. That's a great deal on the bales. So that's like $3,600 per bale. All right. So we're going to make a really good profit off of our land because this was off the initial property and we have twice that amount now. Okay. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. So that's good to know. So we're going to have a good little income here coming. So we might not have to do as many jobs as I was anticipating. I don't mind doing jobs for other people. It's just, I like doing jobs for myself. And we've made friends in the past year. We got 2 really good friends, Samuel and our Mr. Hammond's across the street. And he's actually on vacation. So he always goes on vacation in the wintertime. He gets out of the cold northeast. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call the contractors, see if we can at least get them in here and get started on the excavation, and I will probably bring you guys back and finish this vlog sometime in the springtime. So I will see you guys in a couple months. Good morning, March. 7 o'clock in the morning. I love waking up early in the mornings. Get so much more done. I'm starting to get a little bit of a runoff here. The farmer's field is all his water is draining because he didn't plant any crops this year, again, all his drainage is starting to come down through here, so we might have to get that fixed, maybe put a retaining wall through here. But anyways, our grass, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It says that it's harvested, right? And it hasn't grown, so I don't know what's going on. We planted all this grass, but I don't know, like, this is already on stage 3, but this is not growing. So I don't we might have to wait one more month to see what happens. So maybe this grass is done. I don't know. I've never had that happen to a grass field before. Maybe we planted the wrong seed. We did plant this, right? I thought we planted this. Yeah, we planted this. We planted this. So we got this field over here growing nicely. I could actually mow this if I wanted to, but little earthquake or something going on there. I could go ahead and mow this if I wanted to, but I wanted to go to the next stage. It gets a little bit thicker, which would be nice. So guys, this is the new building. It is built. The clone guy. I'm going to take a picture of that because it's beautiful. We'll post that on our social media. So yeah, we went ahead and set it even with this right here. So it's kind of out of the way. And then if you needed to come in from that entrance, you can just come straight in. And then we just went in and paved all the way across. So now we have a nice little parking lot that we can park all our equipment at, which is really nice. And then I went in and bought the front loader attachment with some forks, and we went ahead and got this trailer, but I think I'm going to return the trailer. There's a couple hiccups on the trailer, so I think we might return this back to the dealership and see if we can get a different one. Let me show you the new building. It's really, really cool, guys. So this is the drop-off point for the fertilizers. So the product that comes from that building and the product that comes from this processing plant will come into here. We drop it off right here. I don't know what's going on with this bouncing thing. This is annoying. So let me see if I can fix that real quick. All right, like I was saying, this is our new building, and I will show you around inside. So the problem we were having is the garage doors were intersecting with the ground a little bit too much. So got that fixed. So this is where you drop off your product, and then this is where the pots will spawn in, and then this was what we have been trying to get. This is basically the start of everything. In this room is the grow room. So these are all our pots that are getting produced, okay? And then you can come over here and turn the glow lights on and off. So there's our glow lights, or not glow, grow lights. So these help the plants stay warm. In this little room here, it says mothers plant the seeds of love that bloom forever. That's the biggest plant ever. But nobody knows that's in there. So we're going to shut this door, maybe, if we can. We also have upstairs, which is kind of nice. So up here, we almost got crushed by our own system. Up here, we have a whole nother area. So we have plants that are also growing up here that we'll just, this is where we test what we want to grow, kind of do our hybrids in here, find out which one is the best for us. And then we have all the ventilation in here, so everything's getting ventilated. We got to make sure we had it at the right temperature, which is pretty important, and make sure everything stays nice and sanitary in here. So we have lots of ventilation. We got some water here for us, and we got some pretty big electrical equipment. So yeah, everything's in place. We haven't started anything yet. I have these being processed into there, but what I want to probably try to do is go ahead. I don't think I have any sitting over here that is ready for us. No, I don't. Okay. So what I want to do is we have a little bit of cash left. I want to go ahead and go back to the dealership. We're going to buy a couple pallets of this stuff just to get this jump started. And then I want to look at, if you remember last episode, we said that we basically have everything zoned. So everything is zoned all the way around. So if we needed to build the next building, we could. And the next building would be the grow house, which is important for us to start making money. So if we go in here, this is the grow shed that we need. So This would need to be placed either at the end of here, like so, or we could put it back here behind, like this, which would work as well. I don't think that this is too, you know, you really can't tell what this is from the street. Kind of looks just like a little barn. So we might go ahead and put this over here at the end of the road like that. I think that might be a good place. But if we can't get our grass to grow, we might have to go ahead and put it over here. So either or, we could put it in any of these locations. But like I said, I'd like to get our grass cut first. So that's what our plan is. So I'm going to head over to this shop. We're going to go ahead and load in some pallets of the stuff that we need. And I will meet you over there, and then I'll meet you back over here. All right, I want to see if we can get these loaded onto our trailer. So let's see if we can grab these real quick. Can't see what's going on out there, so we need to kind of go in this little mode here. All right, see if we can pick these up. These pallets are feel like they're a little bit smaller than the other ones. The other ones weren't very heavy. They actually loaded those on for us, so we're going to try it ourselves. There we go. That's cool. All right, so this will work. And then I'm probably going to pull this onto our trailer, and we'll take the Kubota back with us. All right, that works. So I bought 4 pallets of each, or $1,000 per pallet, which is pretty good price. This had to come from out of state, of course, so we did have to order this material. So we're going to stick this on here. That stacks 3 high. In the long run, we'll have to see how costs are to see if it makes sense for us to produce this, or if it makes sense for us to actually just buy it out from out of state, just logistically wise. We'll see what's best for us. All right, let me get into the truck. Back. So this is the trailer, the replacement trailer. It did cost us a little bit more money. It has a few features that the other one did not have, and that's kind of where we wanted to make sure that we had. All right, and then we just need to go like this. There, the straps are on. So that was one of the things the other trailer did not have. It did not have straps. Let's put this up high. So I wanted to make sure we got one that would hold stuff down, because I was afraid, and this stuff isn't cheap, so I wanted to make sure we didn't lose it on the road when we did our deliveries. All right, let's put this down so we can kind of like lock ourselves in here. That'll work. All right, and then let's put up the tailgate. All right, let's reattach everything. That's our bale trailer, so that we do own that one too. We could have used that one, but I can't get the Kubota on that one, so that's why I went in and bought this one. It was only $9,000. The other one was $7,000, so they don't cost very much. It's just the option for the straps was pretty important. So we're going to take this back and get that plant jump started. I did have a soil technician come over to look at our grass field and see what's going on. I'm not sure why our grass, it's basically went dormant. So we might have to replant that field, which would be unfortunate, because I was expecting, you know, some good money out of that. That grass, so when we baled it, we would have some good silage bales. But we're in the month of March, so if we wanted, we could go ahead and plant a crop if we wanted to, just a cash crop, maybe soybeans or maybe even sorghum. I know when we were in Middleburg that the sorghum rate was pretty high, so that might be something that we do. This whole setting up this business adventure is taking up all my time. I really haven't even had the chance to actually farm, and I miss farming. So once we get this up and running and start making some money, I would still like to, you know, buy the fields up there. Also buy this field beside us, because I just don't see this guy doing anything. He's only planted on it once. So I'm going to pull this here. All right, let's unstrap that, turn this off. Let's actually turn that back on to get that down. All right, oh, there we go. Now we can turn this off. All right, let's jump in here. All right, let's pull out. And then we'll start loading up our flower pot facility. That's what we're going to call it. That's what everybody knows it by. I shouldn't say everybody, but you know what I'm saying. Let's see. Can I pick those all up at once? That's fantastic. Alright, I feel like this isn't going to be a great idea. Okay, can we tip it back a little bit? There, that makes me feel a little bit better. Oh, that one's tipping, isn't it? Don't fall off. Here, let's get out. Let's put him here on this side. There we go. Alright, we just need to drop these off at the door. Alright, that's good. We'll get the other ones. Alright, we got one more pallet left, and I think this facility, I don't believe that it needs any, I don't remember if it needs water. I think it does, but we had the building ran with water, so I think we can actually just get the water straight from the building. We'll find out. So yeah, I'm going to make a few calls and find out what we need to do about this field over here, and let's see if we need to cultivate it and get something else planted on it. But yeah, so that's all our stuff that we needed. Cool. And I am actually going to just park this right here for right now. Alright, we'll get out. And then let's go park the trailer. Let's put the ramp back up. We'll park the trailer over here on the other side of this office. We'll park it right here. So I'm gonna go up here and make a few phone calls and find out what's going on, and then I'll let you guys know. And we'll continue with the day. All right, guys. I went ahead and rented a cultivator. Actually, we bought this cultivator. It's a nice little John Deere cultivator. It's like almost 6 meters wide. The soil analysis came back and it showed that apparently the ground out here got a little bit too fertilized, and it basically killed the grass. It didn't kill it and turn it brown. It just basically caused it to go dormant. So we also noticed that there is a lot of rocks, you can see, even though we've planted on this field before and there was rocks, but we picked them up. But we noticed that might be causing some of the issues as well. So we're going to go ahead and cultivate this field. I wasn't expecting this, but the good thing is this cultivator was pretty cheap. It's about $26,000, and there are some cultivating jobs that I can throw us on and get get that cost back. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and cultivate this, and then our decision is either we need to replant grass or go ahead and plant something. We could wait for soybeans, we can wait for sorghum. You plant those two in April, or we could go ahead and plant something like wheat or barley and use the grain for seeds, and then resell the seeds. The seeds sell for about twice the cost of what the actual cereal would be, and then we could also pick up all of the straw that we would get from it and also sell it. So it's just a matter of logistics and timing, because if we plant the grass, then we have the option of waiting a couple days for some of the other crops that you would plant, and we can plant stuff all the way up through, I believe, May and June. But I don't know if we want to risk that, or go ahead and get something in the ground, and then, you know, we're going to have that field over there that we can use as grass. So that's one of the things I'm looking at, is we could probably go ahead and plant a normal crop on this just for fun. It's good to keep the land on cycles, so you don't want to keep planting the same thing over and over. So if we planted something on this, and then after we harvest it in late summer, we can go ahead and plant grass back on it, and then have one more harvest of the grass before winter time. Otherwise, we'd only have one harvest. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and cultivate this, and I'll make sure we keep our distance from our grass field right there. I might end up getting some of that, but I need to in order for us to get this. This property is pretty much fertilized, though, because I went ahead and fertilized it because I noticed the grass wasn't growing, and that might have been what we shouldn't have done. I think we put too much fertilizer on it in the winter time, and it just kind of worked against us. So let me get this finished. We'll get something planted, and we'll talk some more about the new building that we need to get put down and where we need to get it. It's going to take us, with the product that we have right now, it's going to take us a good month to 2 months for us to get enough pots, I should say, enough pots for us to, you know, have anything meaningful for the new building. So it's all about getting product first. That's why we built, you know, the plants like we've been building them. Pretty much we've done it in like 3-month stages, because I need about that much time for stuff to process and to get the quantities we need. We could buy it like I did with this one to jumpstart it, but I'd much rather, you know, produce it through our own without using our money. So yeah, let me get this done. I'll bring it back and we'll talk some more. All right, guys, we got the oats, or the wheat, planted. I went to the shop and we bought some lime because I don't have lime anywhere. We got tons of fertilizer. We just don't have any lime, so I am going to, let's go ahead and run over here, jump in our tractor. Let's bring him over. Let's see, where can we do this at? Go ahead and put it right here. We'll just unload here, and we'll open him up real quick. Whoops, there we go. And we're gonna fill this dude up with lime. Now, the lime was on sale. It's like $350 per ton. It's pretty cheap. So I bought 6 bags. I don't think we'll need that much, but you never know. So I bought that. There we go. Hopefully I can get that up high enough. Oh wow, that's as high as I can get it, isn't it? Let's see if we can slide it down to the end of the fork. Maybe not. Let's see. Do we have a... let's see. Let's go over here to this and see if we can go ahead and fill up. Yeah, it works out. All right, there's 2,000. I think this holds 3,000 total, so we'll have just a little bit left on the one bag. See if I can get this right on the tip. This is where sometimes we probably should have gotten a true forklift, because the forklift can actually get up a little bit higher, or a telehandler would be the other option. But this will work. There we go. Let's fill him up. It might hold 4,000. I don't know. I can't remember how much this thing holds. It looks like it's going to be 4,000, so we should be good. It holds 3,900. They couldn't have just added that extra 100. So let's go in here and see. Our map shows that it's pretty yellow. So we'll go ahead and turn this on, and it doesn't look like it's going to take much. The grass field over there, you can see, is turning pretty green. Now, there is a void here because we don't have any soil samples for this little area here, because this is where we expanded the field and we hadn't updated the soil analysis. We'll probably do that after this go around on the harvesting season. So yeah, I went in and decided to do wheat. That way we can put it in our seed plant, and then if we run into some issues where we need to get a few dollars, we can sell the seed to the market, and that'll be a better solution than what we were going to do. So it's all fertilized. Now it's going to be all limed, and I think we'll be good. I love the spreader. This is the Kubota spreader. The distance on this thing is enormous. So we might end up buying this. I'm leasing it now but we've had it on lease for about 6 months now. It's been quite some time. So that field is completely done. Completely done. Let's go ahead and turn this off. I don't think, I mean, we don't need to do our grass field because it's already at the harvest stage, so I'm not worried about that. All right, I'm gonna take this over here, and then I don't think this dumps out as a large bag. No, it doesn't. So it dumps out as that. All right, I'm gonna get these put over here in storage. I'll probably put them in that garage just to get them out of the way. And I think we'll advance it one day and see how things go, and then we'll advance it into April, and we'll see how things go. So I'll be right back. 6 o'clock in the morning, first day of April. The wheat is coming up, but you can kind of see out here in the field, we got a couple weeds that are starting to come through. So we're gonna have to do some weeding. I'm gonna try to do it this time without using herbicide. I'd like to use a weed rake. Since it's in its early stage, I think we can get these. A lot of times the herbicide you can use as a last defense for weeds that are too tall, and you can get a sprayer. But when they're this small, I'm pretty sure we can just go through here with a weed rake and get all these weeds. The grass is done. I am going to go ahead and cut this and bale it. When I bring you guys back for our next chapter, we should have all the bales ready to, I might actually just leave them out here on the field wrapped and see if they actually ferment quicker out here on the field than they do after you pick them up. Kind of an experiment we can do. There is a couple of jobs that came online that are baling jobs. So you can see our friend Samuel's got his typical one, and then we actually have a new person in town named Leroy Wilson, which I haven't met yet, but he's got quite a bit of a field here that we would like to do. The cool thing about Samuel's is he's doing silage bales, so that would be a plus for us. I might go ahead and get that job. She's doing silage bales too, so we might end up doing all of these by the next time we come back. That is 70. I mean, there's like $150,000 worth of jobs right there, which would be great. The other thing I want to look at is maybe upgrading our tractor here. This is a medium-sized tractor. Has horsepower, I think it was like 258. I'd like to get something that's right around potentially close to 3 to 310 on the horsepower, only because our fields are starting to get a little bit large. Now, this cultivator's fine, but on the plow, this takes a little bit of time to do. To go to the next plow up, we need right around 300 horsepower, and this guy can't do it. So that would be an option. There is a really nice harvester on the used vehicle right here. This is the top tier harvester. This is also a really nice seeder. We had this over in Middleburg. This is actually a direct seeder, so we wouldn't need to cultivate. And then we got this here in case we ever wanted to do chaff for silage. But I think the grass is going to be fine. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the next couple days, guys. I don't think it's anything you guys would be interested in seeing. So I'll bring you back after everything is ready. I think the next stage will be once we get some of these pots growing, we can go in here and see if anything has grown. So yeah, I don't see anything. I think we have one that's ready. If we go in and look at our, actually let's go over here and open our production menu. You can see here we have one pot that, or one pallet that's ready. I don't want to just start on the new building with one pallet. I'd like to have like 3 or 4 pallets to get started with, and then while the new building is processing those pallets, this one is continuing to make pallets, and so we don't have any downtime. So I think that's what we'll do. I think by the time that we're ready for those, this field will be ready to harvest. So we're probably looking at July, probably end of June, July, and then we'll see what we want to do with location. So thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, follow along. This is going to be a fun journey, and like I said, thanks for watching.